where does your family live?
Orange County.
They must be so proud.
They get a kick out of all of it, and they're fans of the show just like anybody else, but I'm the same kid, you know, they grew up with and teased and taunted and stuff, and raised with love.
Your parents teased and taunted you?
No, my sisters did.
Oh, all right. Be horrible parents. How old are your sisters?
My sisters are 31 and 33.
And what did they do to you?
They dressed me up like Madonna. But I was lucky because it was the Lucky Star years.
Yeah. That could have been the pointy cone years.
That would have been terrible, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, I had the nice lace in the hair and like it was Vision Quest. Anybody see Vision Quest?
Yeah.
That movie with Matthew Modine?
Yeah.
It was like that kind of days. Those days.
That's. Do you have any pictures?
No, I tore them up.
Yeah.
I found them when I was 13. Literally, I'm like, oh my God, these are incriminating, and I tore them up, and I don't know where the negatives are.
So Lucky Star years, and you as Madonna. What would that look like?
Let's see.
We'll give you that if you want.
I'd love a copy of it.
That looks good.
I mean, the funny thing is, I've got the whole bangs that Peter has on the hair. So,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, on the show.
Which you're saying that you want them to cut the bangs? Is that what you're saying?
I'm dying for it. I finished a couple jobs, and my hair just had continually grew. And now, I mean, it's just a distraction on the show, because it's usually
like that.
Hanging down like this,
they like
and there's
that,
like a big dramatic scene, and my hair is like this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying, I mean, really, honestly, try and play out an emotional scene, and then just go, I'm sorry. It's the hardest thing in the world to do. So I'm dying for a haircut.
Well, I think it looks good, but you know, I think you'll do fine however your hair is.
Well, the hard part is when I walk around, I usually just kind of wear it off to that side. Literally, I mean, it just goes where it wants.
Yeah.
But people walk up to me, they look at me, they're like, I know you. Did we go to school together?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm Peter Petrelli. So now I'm terrified that maybe when, you know, they decide to cut it, it's not like, I'm sorry, you're not the guy that
you go to a restaurant, you say, do you have any tables available? They say no, and you go, do you now? And you just move
your hair. Exactly. Yeah.
I understand that you have bought a camper and you're traveling around. Now, are you living? I thought you were doing better. I thought the show paid well.
I've cashed in everything. I'm just in a camper. That's it. That's my life.
No, it's a cool-looking camper. I love those Airstreams. That's what you have, right?
I have an Airstream, yeah. Yeah, that's it. With a lot of sky. And I was in the middle of the country driving back.
Where is that?
Oh, man. It might have been somewhere outside of Amarillo, Texas.
And you're doing it mostly by yourself, right?
I do it a lot of times by myself, but like sometimes, like, you know, driving cross country and back, or going out to certain national parks. Like if I'd go to Utah to Zion, I traveled with one of my oldest friends, a kid I grew up with named Aaron. I'd stop and see my sisters in Utah, see my other sister in Oregon. So just kind of getting out in the world, all self-contained.
I think it's very cool. I'm just, what do people think when you're in a campground and they see you? They must freak out.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes where the freak out happens, and you know, a lot of these campgrounds you pull up to, these RV sites you pull into, it's a lot of older folks, retired folks. People just want to relax. And I get my rig all set up, and then I get out there with like kettlebells, and I get out there with like weights, and I'm like working out and going through a workout. People are looking at me like, the heck is this guy doing?
Yeah. Well, that's why you look the way you look, because you travel with kettlebells.
I do. I do.
So this is my final season. This is your final. Don't copy me. Don't try to do the final season.
Listen.
Just because I'm doing it.
You are a trendsetter.
Yeah. Now, do you know how it ends?
I have a pretty good understanding, but that was like a year or two ago. So Dan Fogelman, our creator, he's been very good with letting us know how it is going to wrap up. Yes, I know.
You do know.
Yeah. It almost feels like one of those things where you have a full heart, having experienced what you experienced.
Yep.
You know, get a little emotional thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that people are going to be happy that they've been on the journey. There's closure.
Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, I can't wait, and yet that's sad that it's over. But I know what it feels like when you said, you know, you just feel like this is the end of the journey.
Yeah.
This is. I think you're the person, from what I understand, that we have gotten wet the most times on the show.
Yes.
For good cause.
Always a good cause.
But you were so gracious. I think there were 3 different times.
That was one.
That was one. How cold was that? Do you remember?
Freezing.
Okay. It's good for you.
Yeah, cold showers.
The whole
Wim Hof.
Yep, Wim Hof, exactly. So that was and then
catching water balloons. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Yeah, I definitely had to visit my watch folks and say, "Can you guys get some water out of this nice time?"
And then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a good sport. What is your favorite memory here?
Probably for me when the gal kept knocking on my door and coming into the room and chatting me up and all that, and you guys were trying to fool me with.
We tried to fool you. It didn't
Yeah,
work.
it
So
did.
I was in one of our riders, Benda's ear, and I was telling her to be annoying to see how patient you would be. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't let her in. Okay.
Well, no, she walked me in, but see, here's the thing. Of course, anybody that's been to the show, I think as much as I've been on the show, there's a particular room you go to, you walk in, your folks are there, there's, your groomer putting your makeup on, doing all that, and I walked in, I'm like, this isn't the same room.
Oh.
This is not, where are my people? There's nothing here. So I started right away, the bells are ringing, the red flags are going off.
Yeah.
And then when she kept coming in and knocking and knocking and knocking.
You looked around for the cameras.
I did.
And you realized that
I did.
we were doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
You were too smart for us.
I just think I've got, I'm terribly aware, situational awareness of everything is just.
No, it's just
on.
we just thought you're handsome and dumb, and you're not. Turns out you're handsome and smart, and we were fooled. So one of my favorite memories is because you're super strong, and we used to work out at the same gym.
Yep.
He still works out there.
I do.
But he did push-ups with me on his back.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay.
All right, you get on my back.
Here we go. It's now it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Oh, God. You gotta help me.
Here we go, too. Yeah, we never did that at Rise Movement, did we? No.
I don't want you to ever forget me, so I got you something. When you're working out, you can bring this to the gym. Tell Jason you need this mat. So.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.